Welcome back, everybody. Like I said in the intro, we are going to be doing a input shaft bearing in the srt4 today. I got some stuff broke loose already. Give you all a quick rundown of what's been done to it, or what I've been told has been done to it. It's supposed to have the big wheel stock on it, short ram air intake, G Reedy blow off valve. It's supposed to have a few other odd and stuff. This is stuff that I've already done to it. Aftermarket fuel pressure regulator. Redid all the lines, get away from stock size. I might not be able to see them. Yeah, you can see them down there. Went bigger size on those. Just a little odd and end piddly stuff is what's been done to it. We are going to make an attempt at making this thing. My goal is for 450 horse and be reliable. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get the tires knocked off of it. Or first off, we're going to get it jacked up on stands and get the tires knocked off of it and start prepping to get the transmission out of it. So here we go. All right, everybody knows how to undo the battery, so we're gonna just get the battery out of here, grab it, and just set it off to the side. We're gonna do the intake now. Just, that's a simple 8mm or flathead screwdriver, whichever way you wanna go about it. I like the 8mm better myself because I feel like it gets a better bite. Just make sure you get it loose enough for it to come off. You don't really want to lose them hose clamps. Alright, now that that's loose, you got a PCV line right here. Just grab it and pull it off. Take that off, set it to the side. And then I like to go ahead and get all the intake out of the way, just so it's nothing's in the way anymore. Oh, all of this, just once you get the hose clamp loosened up, don't lose your hose clamps. All right, next will be the battery tray. You've got 10mm here and a 10mm there. Grab that and pull it up. Then that gets down into your shift selectors. I've got a bushing that broke. That is probably part of my third gear grind issue I got going on, why it won't go in third gear. Just grab you a flathead screwdriver and pop this thing off right here. And then you get the joy of getting up in here. to these bell housing bolts, which there's a bell housing bolt there, and that is it up here. Huh, I figured out some of my boost leak problem. The blow-off valve boot come off. So, need your 10mm again. Take your 10mm, loosen this thing all the way off where you can get it off of there. Just roll that thing off of there, just like so. Slide that one off of there, just like so. There's my hose clamp that was supposed to be keeping all this stuff tight. All right, there's all that. We'll go back up top now. So set back up here, just like he's supposed to be. And we will knock the intake off here. Now there's some boost lines and stuff going to the intake and to the blow-off valve. Just pull them off, remember where they go, kind of deal. Get your 10mm you left on the ground down here. That's not a 10mm anymore. That loosened off. Make sure all that loosens up before you're just ripping on stuff. Got another boost line down here. Got it off now. And then that just drops out. And it's gonna sit there right there, so I ain't gotta pull this apart. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it apart. Make sure that everything's clean and clear in there. That's the only reason why I'm pulling it apart. Yep, everything's clean and clear. Just let that fall down in there. Alright, now to get the throttle body off, always show you all this part. Let's see, we grab a light. See this, that, just roll it back, roll the cable around. That thing should come right off of there. Yeah, it's on this side over here. And your cable's off. And then 10mm there. Unplug it, push that off to the side. Bet you I can take it off my fingers now. Nope. Alright, throttle body will come off now. You gotta get that off. Just slide it over and it'll slide right off there. Unplug your little pluggy. And there's the throttle body. Clean and clear, gasket's still good, not torn. Alright, we are back now. I know I missed a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff happened under the car where y'all couldn't see it. There's no good camera angles or anything like that I could have gotten to get y'all any kind of information. Y'all have any questions, just feel free to comment down below and I will answer all of them as much as possible. Back to the reason of why I pulled this transmission out and why I'm thinking it's changed the input shaft bearing is because it's leaking transmission fluid and the input shaft bearing is making racket. Upon further inspection of getting the transmission out and on the ground, I have actually knocked a hole in the transmission. Now I know exactly how that happened, how and when it happened. I was running down the road, got behind the truck, laid into it pretty good, and a bolt slung out of the clutch plate and was beating around in there and didn't know what it was. Just went ahead and drove it to work, got there, turned it off, and it locked up. Well, the bolt was hung up in the flywheel, in between the flywheel and the starter, which wouldn't let it turn over anymore. It was hung in the teeth of the flywheel. Got the transmission tore apart then and got it back together, and did not realize that it actually knocked a hole in the bell housing. But I'll show you the bolt that come apart. That one right up there that's missing, it's the one that actually come apart. This is a ACT 6-pack clutch. Not quite sure why it come apart, but it did. Sucked that it happened, but I know how to TIG weld aluminum, so we're gonna get it patched up. This video will come out, and then there'll be a part 2 of reinstall and test drive. So thank y'all for coming out, and let's go riding sometime.